All right, Power 106, LA's number one for hip hop. DJ E-Man here.
Sir.
And you know who else is here? We got my brother, my fam, the very world famous artist, entrepreneur, Jay Park is up in here.
Yes,
What up,
sir.
Jay?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Thank you so
Honored
much
to
for
be
coming
here.
through.
Thank you for having me.
And you know what? You're not a stranger to Power 106 because you've definitely been here a few times.
Yeah.
Even dating back to like 5 years ago.
2018.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
did a couple
sir.
of interviews here, and you actually did a very dope freestyle with the LA Leakers.
Yes, LA Leakers. Probably
Yeah.
like the only Korean to be on LA Leakers for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. And you know they've done so many since then. But man, for you to be a part of that elite roster of artists that freestyled on that,
Yeah.
thank you.
No,
thank you.
thank y'all.
that.
I mean, it was an honor to be on there and to take part. I mean, even back then, to do, when I did that press run, I did like 5 freestyles in like a week.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So
Oh,
it
wow.
was I was like, damn, do other people do this much? And they don't. So it was like a legendary press run for me and like
No, that's
for
dope.
my people. Yeah.
But what was dope about that is that it displayed your talent and your skills.
Yeah, for sure.
And since then, we've seen it evolve to what you're doing now.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, since then, not just being the first Asian signed to Rock Nation, but creating AOMG and Higher Music.
Yeah.
And then from there, evolving to creating More Vision, the music label in 2022.
Yes, sir. And one Soju.
And then, yeah, of course. And then creating Wan Soju, and at the same time still being the artist that you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So tell me about More Vision and the
Yeah.
vision you had
Okay.
of creating that.
So, AOMG Higher Music, they're hip hop R&B based labels.
Yeah.
AOMG was founded in 2013. Higher Music in 2017. Hosts a lot of great artists like, Simon D, Loco, Gray, PH1, CK, Groovy Room at Higher Music, and they all popped off and can tour the whole world and have
Yeah.
millions of followers, millions of Spotify
Yep.
streams and whatnot. And so I feel like in terms of the hip hop scene over in Asia,
Yeah.
we kind of or just my position within the label, it kind of plateaued, and what my influence and what I did with it, my spotlight and my talent, it kind of plateaued. And so they were good without me. It's like we came to this place where it's like, yo, you guys are just good on your own. Everybody came up, and they can get this ship, rolling without me.
Yeah.
Now. And so I got this opportunity, and so now it's like, yo, what's popping right now? Like K-pop is popping, right?
Yeah.
All the boy groups, all the girl groups are popping. So I'm like,
Yep.
yo, let me. I was a part of that space, and then I've kind of been in like my lane, but
Yeah.
still like I'm very from that, and I'm familiar with that. So let me kind of put my twist on a boy group, and
Yep.
so now we're in the midst of developing a boy group. We have a trainee program, and yeah, we'll see what I come up with. I, like you said, I was the first Asian to be signed to Rock Nation. I'm the first one to have their own Soju brand in
Yeah.
Korea, in Asia, and so we'll see what I could do with when I make a boy group, basically. So.
The process of creating that boy group or that boy band, that's not easy.
Oh,
It is not easy.
I mean, even right now, there's a lot of obstacles.
Yeah.
Because basically, it's like you're even though you're developing, you're developing young kids that are developing. Like
Correct,
they're still
correct.
going through stuff. They're still
Yep.
having self-esteem issues. They're
Yep.
still bickering and fussing with each other, and maybe rebelling against authority, whatever it may be.
Yep.
And try to train them basically, or to develop them into superstars.
Yep.
People that they see them and they go crazy over, and they get influenced, they get hope from, they get courage from, whatever it may be. And so it's definitely a process, and it's very expensive.
No, I bet. What would you tell, these people or these boys or these guys that are trying to get in, right? Who are competing basically for the spot. What would you tell them? What's that one thing that you would tell them? Hey, this is what you need to be, or this is what I'm looking for to be in this boy band.
I mean, for me, number one is just authenticity.
Yeah.
Because obviously, it doesn't sell the best at first, but if they want longevity, and for me, I'm not trying to just have them, 15 minutes of fame and then fade away. I want them to be here for a long time, inspire a lot of people. I want to get inspired by them. I want them to inspire a lot of people and
Yep.
and grow as not just idols, but into artists, into, my business partner, into entrepreneurs, into, maybe producing their own group someday.
Yep.
So I want them to continue to grow.
Nice.
And so, authenticity. And then also, like, you have to have that grit
Yeah.
to, like, withstand just hard times, because nothing's going to be easy.
No, you're right.
Yeah, nothing's going to be. So you have to have that grit.
Well, it's like telling someone, hey, the only person that could hold you back is yourself.
Facts.
So it's like, don't hold yourself back. Keep doing you, because that's what you're gonna see and what you're gonna see in them.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know there's a lot of, I guess, rules and regulations when it comes to, like, being an idol and whatnot. But I want to kind of push those boundaries a little bit and be a little bit more edgy and see what we can get away with almost.
Yep. I want to rewind back just a little bit, because I got a chance to go to Korea in that, I guess you could say it's like 2015, 2016, or that mid 2010s, right? And I was able to see hip hop evolve there, and the culture of hip hop.
Yeah.
And your name kept popping up.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
And then just seeing what you were doing.
Yeah.
And then I remember, again, I'm not trying to go off here, but I remember I did a club out there.
Yeah.
And my People's Safari's movement was there, but who also came out to the club to hang out? J Park, which I thought was really dope. And and at that time I was playing hip hop in the club and everything, but just for you to come out, and just again, just not to even just show support, but just to be a part of that culture, because like I said, I saw hip hop evolving to the next level.
No, 100%.
And you were part of that.
Yeah, and I mean, when the big bros come out to Korea, I gotta go and kick it with them, But yeah, I mean, the culture in Korea, the hip hop culture has definitely evolved.
Yeah.
Immensely. There's a lot of young kids that are starting to rap and getting into U.S. rap, and they're learning English and learning culture through that as well, and then also developing kind of their own twist, like uniquely to Korea.
Yeah.
And so it's a beautiful thing, and now you see a bunch of rappers popping off out there, and they could tour out here and sell out venues out here. So it's a beautiful thing.
Well, with them evolving and such as yourself evolving, we've seen you evolve as an artist as well.
Yeah.
And earlier this year, we saw you drop the song Candy.
Yeah.
Sweet Like Candy.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
For me, like I go back and forth doing dance and the R&B, and then doing some rap.
Yep.
And also I speak both fluent English and Korean, so I go back and forth both languages.
Yep.
And so for Candy, ever since I made More Vision, I've been a little bit more doing more pop, more mainstream, because I was very heavy on the hip hop.
Yep.
And so I just wanted to show, like, before I get too old, I can still dance. I can still, entertain people with the pop songs and the catchy melodies and whatnot. And so Candy's just kind of like a fun record I did back in 2018. And I did this session with this artist named Jamin in Seattle.
Okay.
And so he wrote the hook.
Yep.
So he wrote the hook, and then I really just liked the song, and it's like I switched it up into Korean. I was like, can I release this in Korean? And he's like, go for it, And yeah, it's just like a fun song I did with Cha Cha Malone.
Yeah.
He's
also from Seattle, right?
Who's my childhood friend, same B-boy crew, and now we're doing music together and have platinum hits, so it's crazy. No,
that's dope. Yeah. That's dope. Top 5 candy.
Top 5 candy?
Top 5 candy.
I don't eat a lot of candy anymore,
but
I love chocolate. Like, I love Twix. I love, like, Snickers. And then I also like a lot of sour stuff, like watermelon Sour Patch Kids.
Okay. That's sour.
Yeah, watermelon Sour Patch Kids. What else is there? I kind of like enjoy M&Ms.
Okay.
And then last one, I used to like, what is it Rolos? Is that what it's called?
Oh, Rolos, yeah, they're like little caramel.
Yeah. When I was in elementary school, I used to buy Rolos all the time.
No, that's dope.
Yeah.
And now, after that, I mean, you're doing a lot of things, and I want to talk about Wan Soju in just a little bit, because to me, what you're doing with that is so massive. But just recently, you just got announced as the global ambassador for Gucci.
Yes, sir.
That's massive. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy how stuff plays out. Just because, I'm not the most, what is it? Like, even on my social media, it's like, even though I promote my stuff, like, I promote it like super just kind of regular, like even like on my stories, like I'm just chilling with my homies, or I'm just kind of like, I'm just like running, or I'm working out. So it's crazy that, like, an iconic brand like Gucci wanted me to be the global brand ambassador. It's it's an honor, first of all, and then I'm gonna do my all to represent it right. So
that's dope. And then with this announcement, you also are celebrating this by releasing new music that just dropped.
Yes, sir.
Actually, song called Why?
Yes, sir. So I did Why also with Chacha Malone.
Yeah.
And it has like 3 different types of genres mixed in one.
Does. Yeah.
It has like house, Jersey club, and Afro, and even though it's like kind of up tempo, it's the song is kind of sad. The lyrics are sad, so it's kind of like you're almost looking out like a rainy window, like, oh, I'm so lonely, like, why'd you hurt me, girl? And then when it switches up, it's like, yo, I'm free, like, no more asking why, like, I'm fly, let's go out and get it, like that type of vibe. So
it's a vibe for real.
It's a vibe for real, yeah. Facts. So it was fun making it for sure.
Well, even like where it breaks down to the islandy Afrobeats influence, it's like, I was like, man, this actually sounds like 2 dope songs just connected
mixed
in one.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted people to be like, oh, you should have just made a full song and released this one separately. That's kind of what I wanted.
That's dope. What inspired you to even incorporate that sound? Because I know that the Afrobeat sound has taken off globally, and starting to see many artists use it as well.
100%. And Cha-Cha has been making a lot of Afrobeats these days, and so when we worked on the song, I was like, yo, like, I feel like it needs like a switch up, and then so he added that on, and I was like, oh, this sounds good. Yeah. Like, and so we sampled one of our old songs. It's called Solo. Okay. So we sampled that, like, aningo ka te 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 te, and then we just made the melody, and then got the choreography, and then since these are genres that I'm not really used to doing, the choreography is not what I'm used to doing, and so it came out. So everything was even though it was a challenge for me, it was very fun overcoming the challenges. Yeah.
Well, what's so dope about your music is just that you're incorporating not just English, but also Korean, like in your roots.
For sure.
And you could hear your culture through your music.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I take like a lot of pride in. Like, I'm mixing a lot of cultures and speaking Korean, but then it doesn't sound off.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So the cadence and stuff like that, people around the world, they even if you enjoy Afrobeats, if you listen to my song that's sang in Korean, even though you won't understand the lyrics, it doesn't make you feel off,
Not at all.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I take pride in.
Look, music is a universal language, and then 100%. When you hear your music and just even the music that's out now, like, it doesn't matter what language it is. It's like people are appreciating it for what it is. I remember just even going to different countries as a DJ and playing the music, and you hear them sing along with with the English lyrics and all, and then when you talk to them, they don't even speak English. But again, that just shows how massive and how universal music is.
It's powerful for sure.
Very, very powerful.
I just did I shot a TikTok with this guy, and I was this dancer. His name is John Victor.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, bro, like, how old are you? He's like 20.
20.
Yeah. I'm 36, so we're 16 years apart. So like dance, like, if it wasn't for dance, I would have never talked to a dude
and you probably look younger than him.
Nah. Man, maybe I don't know. No, but he's dope though. He's super dope.
Dope.
And but so it just goes to show how powerful dance and music is, and how it brings people together.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Now, again, what we've seen you do over the years is evolve, not just as an artist, but as an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
And man, you have something that is so dope. Wan Soju.
Wan Soju.
Talk about it.
And for people that don't know what soju is, this is what we drink in Korea.
Yeah.
It's distilled 100% from rice.
Yes, a fermented rice. Beverage.
Rice beverage. Rice alcohol, yeast, and water.
Yep.
No artificial flavors, no chemicals, nothing like that. And so it's premium soju. And I mean, I was the first one, I guess, celebrity to have their own liquor brand in Korea, to launch the first liquor brand. So it's been crazy. Like, I didn't know that it would take off this fast, and we would distribute and launch in the U.S. this fast. I thought it would take at least 4 or 5 years.
Now this originated in 2022.
So the idea was when I was doing the Rock Nation press tour. It was for a single called Soju. And so everyone I gave Soju to, they were like, yo, is this your brand? I was like, no, it's not my brand. It's like, you should start a Soju. And I was like, I should start a Soju. So that's when I started developing it, and then we've officially launched last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've taken the world by storm with it.
Well, we took Korea by storm for like last year for sure, and then now we're trying to take the world by storm this year and so forth.
Well, I know you've gone through the U.S.
Yes.
And I know you were in New York, you were in Seattle,
LA,
here in LA,
Atlanta.
Yeah, and you've been promoting and basically letting people try Juan Soju.
Yeah, because everybody knows sake.
Yeah.
Everybody knows vodka, but not everybody. Like now, since Korean culture is more popping than it used to be.
Yep.
People still they know it more, but a lot of people still don't know soju or haven't tried it.
Yep.
So
it's smooth.
very smooth.
It's very smooth.
Yes, very smooth.
And I like the flavors. I'm not saying because you're here, but it really is a premium drink. It's like some next level soju.
So for people that don't like the taste of alcohol, they'll probably enjoy like the sort of like the artificially flavored ones more. And I know that's what like the younger kids like, but I feel like if you are a little bit more, I guess, in tune with what you're putting in your body, this is for you, and you can appreciate like things that are well made.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to try it again.
Yes, sir.
It's all so Jay, what's next for you?
For me, so right now, obviously dropped Y.
Yep.
Working on the R&B album that I plan to release next year, and then do a world tour.
Wow.
Yeah, and maybe later half of the year.
A world tour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
So I haven't done a tour in 2019.
Wow.
Since 2019, sorry. Since 2019. So it'll be like 4 years since I did a tour.
Wow.
Yeah.
And with a tour, usually they drop a new album.
Yes. So the R&B album, tour, and then also hopefully, maybe end of next year, early 2025, we have the boy group coming for you guys.
Yeah.
So exciting stuff for sure.
So with all the stuff that you have planned and all the things you've been doing, what does Jay Park like to do? Like when it's not music, or if it's not focusing on Juan Soju or
Yeah. I mean, I definitely like to exercise. I like to run. I like to do like CrossFit type exercises. I like to go to the MMA gym, Korean Zombies gym, and get some work in there. And I just like to have spend my time with good people, good energy around me.
Nice.
Talk about how we're gonna progress and stuff we've been through, and goals and how we're gonna build together, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you've always been good peoples to us here at Power 106, and just to even the people here, and not just in Los Angeles, but in the U.S. and around the world,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate it.
We're so happy for you. We're happy for what you've been doing.
Thank you.
Again, congrats with Juan Soju.
Yes, sir.
Congrats to being the global ambassador.
Thank you,
for Gucci, and
Yes,
just
sir.
congratulations for being Jay Park.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, it's all
Thank
good.
you,
Ladies and
man. Yes,
gentlemen,
sir.
Jay Park up in here, Power
DJ
106.
E-Man. Let's get it.
DJ E-Man. Let's go, y'all.